Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how to teach addition problem for little kids from the very beginning. So the first method is using some extra items like circles. You could also use like bears or whatever items you want to use at this stage. So for example, 2 plus 3. How to do that? So for 2, you can have 2 circles. And for 3, you can have 3 circles. And plus means counting total. So what you do is count the total number of circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means the final answer will be 5. So this is the first step. The second step, instead of using some extra items, you can start to count using your fingers. At this stage, usually you are dealing with small numbers less or equal to 5. So for example, 4 plus 3. How to do that using your hands? So 4, if you take out your left hand and have 4 fingers here, it's shown down here, and plus 3, you use your right hand, it will be like this. Now you are ready to counting the total. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will give you the final answer of 7. So at this stage, you won't be using any of the extra items. You can just using your hands to do that. The next step, you will use your hands for just only one number, but not both. At this stage, you can dealing with number bigger than 5. If you don't want to use your toes, this is a good method to use. So you have, say, 6 plus 3 here. How to do that? For the big number, you won't use your hand to represent that. You will just use that as a number to start your counting. So what you need to represent is the other number, usually the small number of the 2. So say 3 here. You use your hand, that will be shown as here. Now you want to start your counting. When you do this finger, you will not start with 1, but you will start with the number after 6, which is shown here. So after 6 will be 7. So here, the first finger will be 7. And if you keep counting, next one will be 8, and then 9. So this will give you the final answer, 9. So this is step 3. You use your hands to just represent one number, usually the smaller number of the 2 you are dealing with. In this way, you don't have to use your feet or toes, and you can do addition. So for the next method, before you go into the addition method, you have to actually introduce subtraction. So this is the next step. Say 6 minus 2. How you would do that? So you will have, still using your hand. So for 6, it's like this. Hopefully at this stage, you can use your hands to represent any number from 0 to 10 really fast. If not, you may need some training before you go to this step. So if you can quickly do 6 and then minus 2, so that means you need to take away 2 fingers, maybe those 2. So that will become something like this. And then you can quickly recognize there are 4 fingers here. So that means the final answer is 4. So this is basically subtraction using your hands. So the next step is make 10. That's the application of the previous step. So what you do is, For example, 10 is equal to 4 plus what is the other number you should fill here? And you should know that this should be 10 minus 4. And using the previous technique, you know it will be 6. And at this stage, you should know all the combination of numbers that will make 10. So I show all of them down here. Make sure you are familiar with all those formulas down here. That will be very helpful for the next stage. So the next step is the other method for addition. That's called the make 10 method for addition. This is a little bit abstract and it's based on the previous two steps. So make sure you're familiar with make 10 and doing subtraction really well before you enter this step. So now, for example, you want to do 7 plus 8. What you want to do is really break down 8 into two numbers. So one of the number will make 10 with the other number, 7. So what should be the number put here? If you are familiar with the previous step, you know that 3 and 7 make 10. So you put 3 here. So 8 will be 3 plus another number. What is the other number? If you use subtraction, you know that it will be 5. So in this way, you break down 8 into 3 and 5. The good thing is 7 and 3 make 10. So that will become 10 plus 5, which is 15. So this is another method to do addition. It is good to deal with big numbers, say 7, 8, or 9. So this is the last step. Hopefully from all previous exercise and steps, you can memorize all the addition problems for two numbers from 0 to 10. And now you are ready to apply that. Before this step, make sure you can memorize all those addition problems. Otherwise, it will be a torture to do the following. One application might be the vertical form addition. So for example, this 17 plus 35. And you know that you start from the last digit here. If you know the addition really well, you can do this following steps using the rules. Another application for addition will be the multiplication table. You will use the addition again and again when you try to memorize the multiplication table. So make sure you memorize everything before you enter that. Thank you.